Hey everybody, welcome back to the Great Jimbabwe play Slay the Spire. The one last ride playthrough. The sound check is done, the video is recording, and I promised a back-to-back ironclad run. Things are getting a little spicier in Ascension now. We're healing less after boss battles, so let's try to make less mistakes in the boss battles. And frankly, on the entire floor. Okay, we got to transform, obtain potions, and removal. We do have the boss swap, but as you guys know, I like Burning Blood. I think Burning Blood is good, especially with less healing coming our way. I'll try a double remove. Let's take out a strike and a defend. 8-card deck to start the day. Who do we got? We got the Guardian again. Kind of want to see some more slime boss when I'm playing the Ironclad, but I'll take a Guardian fight. Several paths look okay. I'm going to start here. Ooh, we get both attacking and no defense. I don't think we get through this. No, we do get through one of them. Not terrible. I'm opening my day with a little Slay the Spire this time. Have a little time up a little early. Kids are a little fussy, but no crucial activities before my morning meetings, and it is one of my remote days. So let's record early and often. That's what I say. Okay. Couple of good options here. Floor 1 body slam. We don't have a ton of block. Intimidate is good. Would have preferred to see some attacks. Could we make combust work? We do heal less now. Let's see if we can lean into a body slam. We don't have to go for a full-on block deck. I think body slam is playable in many situations. Okay. This feels like a transform to me. We can remove, transform, or upgrade. Removal might be a little much this early. We don't have a lot else going for us. We could upgrade the body slam, which is a good upgrade. I'll try a transform. Intimidate. That was one of our other offerings. So I'd rather have intimidate than a basic strike. Apply weak. Not so bad. We definitely want to get an attack if we can. In the near future. So that the one upside to body slam can throw our blocks out there and still do some damage. So guys, yesterday I got to do a little plumbing. I'm not the least handy person. I can do basic tasks. I definitely don't think I'm a qualified plumber, even on like an amateur level. But a family friend of ours happens to be a master plumber, and he needed a hand working on the hot water heater at my mom's house. So I got a nice crash course in replacing hot water heaters, and I was more of like the plumber's apprentice in this case, I would say. But it went pretty well. He didn't really run into too many snags. He really knows his stuff. But I'm out there cleaning pipe, cutting pipe, getting it set for attachment to the original fixtures. And, let's see. Inflame armaments anger. I'll take an anger. I don't think any individual step of the plumbing process is impossibly difficult. I do think the breadth of knowledge you need to accomplish a task like replacing a hot water heater is significant. There's a lot of steps. And there's a lot of little things that if you don't know going in, I could see easily messing up. Like the position of like the little exhaust spout has to be exactly right, and like you have to understand that certain pipes are, a little bit more they don't have to be perfectly aligned when you first put the hot water heater into the spot, and it was a whole thing, but it's working, so people at mom's house are showering again, which is good for everyone. Oh, I think an uppercut goes pretty hard, but True Grit works with Body Slam. We have 2 0-cost cards, and we can upgrade the body slam to 0, so I'll take a 2-cost uppercut. Let's see. We could elite here. We have 80 HP. I'm kind of feeling event, campfire upgrade for uppercut, and then fight this elite. And yeah, I think before a shop, a little gold never hurts. Let's see. Oh yeah, let's upgrade the uppercut. Little snipply guys. We got a season change happening over here, and definitely feeling it a little bit, feeling a little under the weather. Let's actually visit the shop. Probably a good idea. Can't afford the relics. We have not tried Whirlwind yet. That's pretty tempting. I'll give Whirlwind a try. And yeah, I'll take an armaments. For an on-sale armaments, I'll take that for sure. Ooh, we can take a curse. We cannot afford a removal even if there is a shop. And there is a shop coming up, but we cannot afford the remove. Regret. Would we be able to remove after the elite fight? I don't think we know the gold we're going to get there necessarily. What happens if we can't remove? We're kind of screwed. I'll take the max HP. I think the real reason the plumber asked me to join and help him out yesterday was not so much that he couldn't have done all of the plumbing by himself, like easily, but moving the hot water heater into the basement and then getting the old one out. That is, that's an undertaking. That's a, that would have been, I think, impossible solo. And even with the two of us, it was, yeah, I'm gonna hold here. Let's see if we get uppercut next turn. Even with the two of us, that's tough. So I don't know how much you guys know. I'll bore you with a little hot water heater like trivia here. Oh, great anger. But the new one tends to be a little lighter when it comes in a huge box. But the old one, I guess sediment builds up from like the minerals and stuff in your actual water. And we get Happy Flower to pop here too. That's nice. And yeah, bring the old one coming out. That one is extremely heavy. And apparently sometimes you can have issues where it doesn't drain properly and there's water still in it and it can weigh like hundreds of pounds. So yeah, we were able to do it, but getting that out with the two of us even was tough. I think I'm going to just take the hit here. I'm going to armaments bash, I guess. Doesn't really matter too much. Some value out of Whirlwind. Whirlwind is a card that I think is good out of the box, as they say, but it gets much better with an upgrade. We do have some valuable upgrade targets for sure. Smiling Mask is good. Keep our removals going. We get another shot at Barricade. I don't know that this is a Barricade build. I'm kind of thinking Disarm's pretty good here. Okay, a couple of good ones. Armaments is also really good upgraded. A big step up. I'll do Armaments with the intent to hit our other unupgraded cards with that. We actually did end up getting just enough to remove here. Well, actually, we also got the Smiling Mask, so we were absolutely fine. Shrug It Off is good. I mean, I don't think anyone's going to argue with that. Let's take a Shrug It Off with the Body Slam. And that kind of is a one-size-fits-all kind of card, right? I will Intimidate this guy. We actually haven't played Intimidate all that much yet, but it is a pretty decent card. The Gremlin Knob is getting ready to attack. Could have blocked there. It's close. I think it could have gone either way. Not sure that we finished this guy, though. It's 21. Not quite. Yeah, I'll throw the Whirlwind out there. We take 18. Block potion. This is a good value block potion, I think. And we should get out of this here. Kind of using some different cards again. Oh, the White Beast statue. Definitely one of my favorites. Very strong relic. Seeing Red works with Whirlwind. Pummel also pretty good, but we don't have Strength. Ghostly Armor, another one that can work with Body Slam. And then we're kind of looking to play Anger, Whirlwind, Uppercut as our damage, or maybe maybe the Body Slam. Seeing Red, I used to think was like the best card in the Ironclad pool, and now I think that's silly, but it is a good card. It's definitely in the good territory. Pretty good pull by Shrug It Off there. That's not so bad. We can weak for free, so let's do that. Weaken, I should say, not weak. But you get the idea. 7 times 3. What is the upgrade on Whirlwind? Does it just start at 7? 8. So that probably, yeah, that would have killed him. So that's something to note. I think, honestly, this floor, we did okay here. This is not so bad. No, like, major mistakes, I don't think. Evolve, Boomerang, and Battle Trance. I think a Battle Trance works here. Alright, let's hit another one of our high-value upgrade targets. Seeing Red's actually another one that's a good upgrade. It goes to 0. But Whirlwind is a huge boost. I kind of like playing in the morning. This is nice. It's a good way to start the day. Did require me to get up a little bit earlier. But, hey. You're going to be up with the kids anyway. And then they go off to Grandma's house and you have that little blank space in the middle. Not complaining. I think we go ahead and try to Gambler's Brew this. I don't want to take a 36 hit if we can avoid it. Yeah, 12 times 3 gets the job done. How about 19 plus 12? Yeah, we should go ahead and get some weak on this guy. And we turn him, and life is good. And I'm being aggressive with the potions because we have a White Beast statue. So I think not such a bad thing to spend those potions if you got them. Yeah, I was kind of hoping to get Seeing Red there. It's a good body slam. He's not weak. I think I'll keep the vulnerable and weak going. At the cost of a little HP. I don't want to be too aggressive spending our HP now that we're not going to get a lot of it back. But I do think that we're getting some great value out of Disarm here. For some reason, I thought Battle Trance exhausted. I guess not. I guess you could get to keep that in the mix. What would I get if I played it? Kind of hoping I would get the 0-cost Anger there, but didn't happen. Big attack coming. Play Battle Trance again. Yeah. 2 more turns of vulnerable. I'll bash. And now I don't think we're that worried about keeping the vulnerable on him. Hopefully this fight is not going much longer than 4 more turns. I will play the uppercut, though. I don't think we're losing this one. Get the upgraded body slam out of the armaments. That's nice. So that means we can actually hit him for 31 here. Could have played Anger. Maybe I'm not the most efficient fight I could have played, but not the worst. We've done worse, that's for sure. And then I think that does it. Let's go. Good start, good start, good start. Reaper. 4 damage to all enemies and heal for the unblocked damage. A bludgeon, I think offering hard to ignore. Some energy and some draw at a little HP. Ooh. I hate the Runic Dome, guys. I don't know. I've heard recently, I was like kind of looking at some people's feedback, what other people saying about Slay the Spire stuff that maybe contradicts what I think. I said Runic Dome is kind of a skill check for how well you know the game. I've seen the argument that the other time Runic Dome is good is if you're playing the same thing no matter what. Like, it doesn't really matter what the enemy's doing. Our strategy remains the same. So I could see that argument a little bit. Like, Barricade deck, like, if you're trying to get those out there when you draw them, then yeah, I could see Runic Dome being good in that situation. I mean, lose HP, draw a card. We do have Offering. It's something. I'll try the Black Star. We're getting potions. I mean, we should be able to take on an elite or two. Let's get some extra relics. Let's see. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? What is this? The Automaton? Is that his name? I always forget the name of that guy. 160 gold. I think this elite looks fightable. Maybe even this one, depending on how it goes. Yeah, let's go that way. I'll throw Offering out early. I'll draw 3 more cards. Oh, you know what you do? You Armaments Seeing Red. And then we can't draw, but we might want to play Shrug for the block. We'll see what I'm thinking. Let's hit this guy. Let's hit him again. Let's hit him again. Let's disarm this one because I can. I'm telling you, an underrated upgrade, and I wouldn't do this at a campfire, but getting it here is great. Defend. Upgraded defends are not that bad. I think there's some value there. It's pretty good. Alright, so now we're thinking, how do we take out the mugger in an expedited fashion? I mean, I guess you play this, doesn't really matter, but... And yeah, Whirlwind. A good single target attack, an excellent multi-target attack, just paying off in a big way. Okay. We have Offering, but that's not enough for Rupture, I don't think. We don't really get Strength. This might be a skip, guys. I think it's a skip. Alright, we can get a removal here. We can also buy the toolbox or the meal ticket. I'm not loving any. I maybe would have got ice cream with our energy woes, but how often do we really have extra energy, though? I think this is a remove. Let's keep it tight. Trip, maybe? I'm going to keep the cash and maybe plan to remove later. But let's hit an event. Remove all strikes. I've already removed quite a few strikes, and I don't think I've taken the vampire event yet, but this does not feel like the time to start. One day, it will happen. Alright, we got defend, a nice uppercut here. 9 damage coming. So this basic strike actually does do more than the whirlwind per hit. Do I play Heart of Iron to block some damage? I think Heart of Iron is too valuable to use here. Alright, we have plays. Let's play Intimidate to start. We maybe would have drawn Armaments, but I'm okay if we don't get it here. Yeah, that's fine. We can Battle Trance. So yeah, we actually didn't get Armaments. Unless we get it from Shrug It Off, we can't draw. Smart. Good play. Let's think. We're full blocking. And then we hit him with a body slam. We're looking okay here. It has gone worse against the avocado, that's for sure. 8 times 3. Does not get it done. But we do have an anger. Still, well... Yes, it does get it done. Doing the quick math there. True Grit. 7 block and an exhaust. We get Headbutt. We can bring stuff back. I think True Grit is pretty good. Ooh, do I read the Cursed Tome? I could always heal here. I will read it. I will read the Cursed Tome. We get the Necronomicon. We get a curse, but we also get to play our 2-cost attacks multiple times. And that's not so bad. I think True Grit is kind of a must upgrade. When you want to be able to target that exhaust. We have 3 potions going into this fight. I will Battle Trance. We have some decent card draw here. We have that going for us. I'll play Seeing Red. Block. Let's use a potion. This will be played twice. I don't know if it's going to be ×8 though. This might be a good time to test that. Let's see. So 32 damage if it's only played for this 4 energy. 64 damage if it plays it twice. Okay, so that is the interaction I was thinking of the other time when I tried to play Fiendfire twice, but Fiendfire does not work that way with Exhaust. But the energy, I guess, does play it twice. All right, let's see what we got. Disarm, really good. Uppercut, we can maybe play it if we get, if we play Offering. We're going to play Offering. Let's play the Disarm. We're full blocking here. So I think we're thinking about a double uppercut. It's pretty good value. An anger is fine. And I think we just want to hit him again. And we're fighting for 2 relics here, so... Ooh, not a great draw there. Even with all of our removals, we still got a pretty tough draw on that one. But we can still block. Actually, I could have played 1 less block. And we clean up the Book of Stabbing. We get the Turnip. You can no longer become frail. And the Whetstone upgrade 2 random attacks. Let's see what we're offered. Ooh, Reaper. Reaper really shines when you get Strength. And we don't have a source of Strength. However, we can play it twice. We're a little light on energy, though. I'm going to skip. That might be the wrong choice. Somebody call me out on that one. Let's see. We did so well in that fight, and we have 3 potions again. I'm willing to fight more elites. There's only paths to 1. We can hit a shop if we go this way. And a campfire. Yeah, that way looks like the right way. Let's Offering. I know I'm playing Offering a lot, but it is really good, you know, to get the engine running early if you can. Double uppercut seems pretty good. Let's play the Disarm. Let's play True Grit and exhaust a base defend and then Body Slam. We still haven't gotten that Body Slam upgraded. We're hitting it with armaments from time to time. So I feel pretty good about this deck. Okay, free cards. Lots of free cards here. I will play Seeing Red and Intimidate. Let's double bash. Let's have a bash. Full block. We will get a potion here. Don't need it, though. So I'm going to give us the decision on what potion we want to take. Gambler's Brew. I think we've removed enough that I'm not concerned about Gambler's Brew. Kind of tempted to drop the Dex potion. Wild Strike, Pommel Strike, Havoc. Not hitting the spot for me. Actually, if we go this way, we could challenge the Burning Elite, but that gets a little, Let's see how we do against the first one before we get crazy here. The Duvu Doll. Each curse in your deck, you start with 1 strength. We do have the Necronomic Curse, actually. And once we get to higher Ascensions, we'll have the curse that starts in our deck. It's a good Whirlwind fight. A very good Whirlwind fight. We can actually double play this too. I'll tell you what, I'm actually kind of thinking. Let's see what happens here. Let's go Seeing Red. I will play this colorless potion. I guess I'll take Finesse. We can Shrug, and then Whirlwind is still good. We'll take out all of these guys, except for the leader. And yeah, Intimidate's the draw there. That was probably the best case scenario. And let's hit all these guys twice. That's not bad. We had salmon for dinner last night, and I love salmon night, but the one downside is the house smells kind of fishy the next day. Something's fishy around here, and it's the one thing I like better about like roasts and, you know, maybe breakfast for dinner. Like, it's just kind of smells nicer in the house throughout the day and the next day. Let's see. Double Bash gets this guy, I think. Nice. We do not draw anymore, so let's not play Offering. Let's be careful here. Let's disarm this guy. This has reaffirmed my belief that Whirlwind is a very good card. Let's actually hit this guy, because I think a 3 Whirlwind. And by the way, the strength also helps Whirlwind. We can hit this dude. And don't forget, we can defend and then Whirlwind twice. I mean, I don't think you expect to go into these hallway or these elite fights and get a perfect every time. So that was a pretty good fight. Mercury Hourglass. At the start of your turn, deal 3 damage to all enemies. That's good. Red Skull. HP at or below 50%. 3 strength. A regen potion. And we get a draw here. This is now 3 times 5. With the potential to be more with Red Skull. I think Pummel is now takeable, especially with an exhaust. Let's get this event. I'm thinking this elite might be fightable. And we can get another relic by just paying this guy. We have the option to go to the shop and buy a relic. Or we can take the relic and become shamed, but then remove immediately. For 50, by the way. That might even be enough to get a second relic. It's probably not, but not impossible. I think I'm, shame. We get the pendant. That's pretty good. And then instead of fighting the elite, I will go this way. Let's smith. And let's smith Body Slam, because I want to be able to play that even if we haven't gotten Body Slam and armaments on the same turn. Now I'm thinking we can remove shame no matter what's offered. Don't even look. We get rid of shame. The Abacus. When you shuffle your draw pile, gain 6 block. I'll tell you what. 20-card deck is not like the smallest in the world, but I think we shuffle enough that the Abacus is interesting. Pretty good for like, what, 150? That's pretty good value. Mercury Hourglass and Whirlwind both very good here. Oh, by the way, we're going to play Whirlwind like 1,000 times. There you go. If you're winning a hallway fight on Act 2, you know, that quickly, things are going well. Ooh, tough. I do want the energy potion, I think. I'm going to ditch the weak potion. We have other ways to get weak out there. I don't want any of this. I'm not going to rest. I'm going to play the regen. That's the plan. Let's see. Battle Trance is one. If we draw that early, we'd like to be able to get an extra card. All right, let's see. I'm thinking this run's got got the juice a little bit. Necronomicers, okay. Well, I mean, I guess you go ahead and just to show you guys the interaction. I could have exhausted the defend, but I think we actually want some defense in the mix. Let's hit him with a nice body slam here. I'll pop the regen. I'll even pop the decks. You know what? I'll pop the decks once we know we'll get any value out of it at all. How about that? This turn, not necessary. If we get absolutely anything, I will play it. Alright, 16. Let's go ahead and offering. Let's battle trance. And now we go ahead. We're going to get some value here. So let's play the Dex Potion and Armaments. Get a nice upgrade. This will not hit the automaton because of his artifact, but we can start pulling that away. I'm going to hit the first guy. I don't know why. Seems right to me. 4. We can block. It's 17. And I'm going to try to save Disarm to hit this guy when he has no artifact. And let's go ahead and we can pummel for 15. Let's Whirlwind here. When we hit the double. Yeah, we could take out both of those guys. That's a good turn. That's a good turn. Alright, now see the value of Uppercut in action. Weak and Vulnerable will strip both of those artifacts. And by the way, we hit him twice, which I didn't even consider. This does 20. I think I'm going to hit him with some more Vulnerable. Let's keep that going. And now when we get our Whirlwind, big damage. And Disarm also valuable now. So let's get that out there. 6 times 2. I'm going to play the Anger. Probably a little aggressive on the Angers. Oh, we get Pedniv with Whirlwind. That's pretty good. He's got a big attack. It's probably coming right about now. I'm not sure he even gets this attack off. We'll see. It's not impossible. No, I don't think he's getting this off. That's a really good Act 2 boss fight. We only use 2 potions. We get one back. What do we got? Exhume. Upgrades to free. This is a new one for us. A new card in the Ironclad deck. Put a card from your exhaust pile into your hand. You know what? Disarm exhaust, seeing red exhaust, pummel exhaust. We have a lot of options there. Juggernaut and Feed both good. Feed Act 3 is a little late. Juggernaut, I mean, it's good. I think Exhume works here. What do we got? The Sacred Bark actually is kind of interesting. We can double the effectiveness of our potions, which we get every fight. Kind of good. The Busted Crown, and right now we do not have a consistent 4th energy, and I do feel like the deck is pretty much where it needs to be. I'm going to take the energy. If I had energy already, I would have tried Sacred Bark there. On the first floor, on the first act, I may have even taken Sacred Bark with the White Beast statue. 126 gold. We've got Donu Deca. We have some decent AoE attacks, but more interested in just hitting Donu really hard. Would have been nice to have Feed to try to get the achievement, because I know there is like a finished Donu with a Feed. Donu. That's out there. And we don't have that one yet, I don't think. Let's not forget we have Black Star, too. I'm just kind of glancing. The early stages of this floor kind of all look a little rough. I'm going to go this 3 elites in a row here. We don't have to fight them. We actually have the option to dodge like all of them. So let's go here. It's pretty good. We also offering also goes into the I mean, this just ends the fight, right? Oh, that doesn't even burn Pedniv? Wow. Okay. Maybe that just worked out that way. I couldn't tell. Twin Strike? Nah. Not good enough. The bar is now pretty high to enter this deck, I think. Because I do think this is a really decent shot to beat Donu Deca the way it stands right now. Let's Battle Trance. I probably should have played Shrug first, if we're being honest. But 6 times 5. I can also double bash and then play pummel. No, I can't play pummel. Okay, let's hit him for that. I played pummel. Could get pummel back. It's kind of funny. I don't think we need it. We're entering whirlwind territory with the double play. So true grit targeting burn. That's kind of nice. Necronomicer is kind of hard. Not probably like our worst case scenario draw there. 9 times. Yeah, this does it. Some gold, a power potion. I don't think we need Blessings of the Forge with armaments and most of our cards upgraded. Definitely don't want Perfected Strike. Oh, I've taken it every time. Go straight to the boss. No. No, this was disastrous last time. And honestly, I feel like our deck can get stronger, like, just by relics. We should be able to beat at least one elite on the way here. I'm going to skip it this time. All right, we got to be a little careful. This fight actually, we got to take care of all these other people, and then the spiker. At least we have Mercury Hourglass. So that's something. The explosive potion is very good on this fight. I'll throw Intimidate out there. Block most of it. Okay. Some damage coming in. We take that guy out. Let's shrug it off. Okay, we got through everybody except the spiker. I'm happy with that. True Grit. We'll get rid of a Daze. I'm not going to play Offering. I mean, we should, let's take the heal if we could get it. No guarantees. Let's just exhume, disarm, and play it. Armaments is fine. Defend is fine. This guy's on a timer. It may not look like it, but he's on a timer. He's doing 10 spike damage. Doesn't matter. Flex Potion. Flex Potion kind of works with this deck. We have Pummel and Whirlwind. Can we get anything from the shop? Oh, Bag of Prep, though. I mean, okay. I think certain relics appear in the shop and certain ones don't, and others you can get in like multiple ways. I think we're learning. Eternal Feather and Bag of Prep are both just excellent relics, and you're happy to buy them, you're happy to get them. Unlike Hand Drill, which is basically trash. Okay. Against Donu Deca, there's like some value to the Hand Drill. I mean, we have other ways to put vulnerable. But, like, they are putting block down pretty regularly, so you probably can make them vulnerable for most of the fight. But Bag of Prep, I mean, making our turn 1 better is just so valuable. Let's see if it pays off here. Yeah, drawing extra cards, definitely looking pretty good here. I'll exhaust Intimidate. I don't think, with 4 weak already on this guy, not too worried. I'm not too worried about it. To quote the CEO of Kruger Industrial Smoothing. Let's see. I mean, we might as well do some damage. Let's keep the offering in hand. Yeah. Not the draws we're looking for so far. I could exhume and Intimidate. That doesn't feel like the right play. Alright, we're definitely happy to play Disarm. Let's Shrug first and then Battle Trance. We're happy to get rid of the Burn. Seeing Red seems playable here. I'll Armaments to get the Defend better. Putting some Angers in the deck, but I think that's okay. Ooh, more burns. And 43, yikes. Well, not 43. We can hit him with the uppercut. 18, we can do 27. I'm tempted to throw out the power potion. I probably should have played a potion here. Okay. Hopefully next turn we're knocking this guy out. I think we are. Have you guys watched the show Delicious in Dungeon? I've been checking that out lately. My brother recommended it to me. I'm not the biggest anime person. I do like it. I mean, I love Persona. And I watched Death Note. I thought Death Note was a kind of a clever concept. But Delicious in Dungeon's a fun show. It's such like a weird offbeat like story. It's kind of like video game-esque to me. It feels like that's what they're going for. Yeah, but Senshi's my guy. If you haven't watched it, go check out an episode. It's on Netflix. Yeah, love me some Senshi though. That guy's funny. My wife actually got me a Senshi T-shirt after I finished the first season because I was such a fan. I thought his character was cool. I don't know. All of these are pretty good. I'll upgrade Exhume. Let's make it free if we get it on the wrong turn. Okay. We should be much more equipped to handle this fight than we have been in the past. In fact, am I crazy to think that offering is the play here, and then getting even more energy might also be the play? So that would be 9 times 8. It's pretty good. We can't get to Pen Noob just yet. I'm actually going to play Armaments. I think that's not quite enough. I'm willing to double play Uppercut. Let's anger this guy. I'll draw some cards. Let's just see what we get. I would have liked to play the Disarm, but let's clean house a little bit here. And now that I think about it, Headbutt might not have been a horrible addition to this deck. We actually could get Pen Nib to pop on that. I'm gonna spend the energy potion. Let's do that. Yeah, that's a good turn 1. But I guess the reason I say Headbutt might have been decent, pulling back. This does do it. Pulling back Whirlwind for additional plays seems pretty decent for us. Old coin, 300 gold. Not going to say no to that. Kunai, 3 attacks for dexterity. We have the ability to play 3 attacks for sure. I don't want Cleave. Just a bad Whirlwind. I mean, I'm going to challenge more elites. 73 gold, meat on the bone. Good get. We would love a shop. There is a shop. That does mean missing this campfire, but so be it. We missed the campfire. If you guys have any anime recommendations, though, I'm kind of got the itch a little bit. It's pretty good stuff. I feel like anime always explores those like weird concepts that people kind of like talk about. Like, what if your life was a video? Or like, what if you had like a book that, you know, if you write anyone's name in it, like you could kill anyone. Like, what would you do? And I feel like they really do explore like the weird stuff people would do in that situation. Like, not even just like, I'm going to become a supervillain. Like, I felt like the beginnings of that show in particular did a good job kind of like doing the goofy stuff a little bit. Let's see. Yeah, this feels playable for offering. Can I get to Pen Nib? Here's my thought process. I'm looking at Pummel. We are weak. However, we could get to Pen Nib, which would double this. Then I could Flex Potion and do a bunch of damage. And then profit. Yeah, I think Seeing Red. Check this out. What if you play Seeing Red, Exhume, Seeing Red, more energy. He's also kind of like, whatever this is called, snailed. He's slowed. I mean, how is this guy moving? Is he not already at maximum slow? And now I'm thinking like, okay, you definitely pop the flex potion. But do I play... He's doing 9? Yeah, I'll even play a true grit first. You flex on this fool. You hit him for 14 times 5. Then you hit him for 26 times 12. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. The math is mathing, guys. The math is mathing. We burned Pen-Nib there, but so be it. Pantograph. Gain HP at the start of boss combats. That's good. We'd probably get a free upgrade out of that. Shuriken. Every time we play 3 attacks, we're going to get strength and dexterity. We're the ninja. Ironclad is a ninja. Twin Strike is a pass. Do I fight the Burning Elite? We do have a bunch of gold, though. Let's see what this is. All right, we got to fight. I didn't want to fight. I didn't ask for a fight. But this guy had it coming. I'm willing to spend the HP. All right, let's think. Could just do 9 times a bunch. Can also hit him with a disarm. This seems like the right long-term play. And don't forget, we got the strength index. Okay, I'm willing to call it here. This should be a win, unless I really screw this up, which could definitely happen. And I've done it already in the past runs for the one last ride. What's exhume, disarm? What's draw? What's armaments? Let's hit this guy with disarm. Necronomicon paying some good dividends with our ninja stuff. We don't have another attack though. I'll throw intimidate out there. Let's double hit this guy with uppercut. Let's do it again. Anger does some work for us. We got Pen-Nib coming. Hopefully we get a big whirlwind here. We do get it. It's 24 times a lot. I feel like we have solved the mystery of this run. I don't even care about this. Don't give me the thorns. I don't need the thorns. Ghostly armor is good, but how many blocks do we have? It's tempting. I feel like we got what we need. I'm going to go to the shop. We have so much gold. I'm not going to let the old coin go to waste. Lose armaments or lose bash? I mean, it sounds crazy. I don't even know that we need armaments anymore. Most of this is upgraded. I'll lose bash. I'll lose bash. It's a tough call. Both of them were decent. We have no powers. Is that what's happening here? We have no powers in this deck. Who needs powers anyway? Let's see. I mean, now we can upgrade. We don't have armaments. No, we do have armaments. We don't have bash. I think that disarm could be good. Draw 5. I'll upgrade disarm. I don't know. I don't think any of those were critical. Get the membership card. Oh, limit break. Membership card, limit break. How about an ornithopter? I'll remove a base strike. We can get different potions if we want. I honestly don't know that we care. All right, we have a bunch of ways to win. I'm not going to upset the balance too much. I'm not even going to heal here. I'm going to upgrade limit break because I think that's a huge upgrade for us. It's basically like we were already winning and now we're winning even harder. Yeah, let's play the intimidate. I'll tell you what. I'm going to intimidate, exhume, intimidate to get the artifact off. And now we're talking about when we draw the right cards, we can start applying some debuffs. By the way, we got Pantograph, so I didn't need to heal in any situation there. Defend. Hit this guy. I mean, let's throw a power out there, right? I mean, okay, I mean, now it's just... We should hit with the strike. Double the whirlwind. We get the ninjas to pop. Okay. I think there's no possible way Darnoon Deck could get out of this. I don't see how it happens, but let's draw some cards. Let's limit break. Let's double uppercut. Let's block a little bit. Hit this guy again. Ninjas popping. Too bad we don't have that feed. That's the only thing that might have made this funnier. I will battle trance. Let's true grit this daze. We can whirlwind for big damage here. I mean, I think you hit with this. Whoa. Okay. That went pretty well. Honestly, didn't even register in my head that that was going to be a kill, but I guess with the pen nib, that was enough. We are rolling as the Ironclad. Not promising another Ironclad back-to-back next time. I know it's fun for me. I like the Ironclad, but it's time to maybe give another character a chance here. But we're through Ascension 5 as the Ironclad, so pretty good start. And I don't think I've lost one as the Ironclad yet. Oh, we don't quite hit the unlock. 14 away. Wow. We'll see someone different next time. That's what I will promise. New character coming in next time. We're going to try to win as somebody else. I don't know. We'll pick between the other three based on my mood. But hey, thanks for watching. Greatly appreciate it. I had a good time playing. And if you liked it, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button. And until next time, I'll catch you all later. See ya.